Oh, just the one Barbie girl.
Oh. Also, hello, Internet World. Hello. Welcome to D&D. Putting an announcement in Discord right now. Sorry we're a little bit late. I was cooking dinner. And just generally behind. Like...
Blue, give it like 10 more seconds.
Give it like 10
There
more
you go.
seconds.
There you go.
What, now it's going?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Hello, world of the internet. We are live. Late, but live. Texas is running a little bit behind, but she'll be here when she gets here. Yeah. Sorry about the delay. I was making dinner. Chewy, thank you for the 16-month resub. Thank you. Wonder, thank you for the host. I think I turned off all the sound notifications last time, or...
Well, let's see.
Good in my audio,
Nope.
then yes.
Nope, I did not.
I mean,
I do have good audio.
I will
Fine,
put
I'm
the
getting out of
mic
the way.
in my mouth if I feel like it.
Good call getting it out of the way. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, quick recap of last time.
Ooh, did we take our long rest?
You guys were just settling in for a long rest, and you guys set up who was doing what. You guys were picking who was doing watch last time. That's where we ended.
Because I ate and I passed out.
Yeah. So last time, you guys hunted through the city, and met a dying elf and his Kenku. You then continued on, and you ran into a pretty large gnoll hunting party, possibly even the main force, and you dispatched them, but not before they were able to notify a huge hulking gnoll who came after you with his 2 guards. Once you killed them, you barely managed to get out of the way as the giant gnoll exploded, spreading general miasma and probably some kind of grossness around. And then, as the sun started to set, and with your battles fought and the sun starting to set, you guys decided to settle in for a long rest in one of the alleys. All 4 of the streets leading to the town square, and that's where we come back in.
And I also meditated with my bow.
Oh yes, yes you did.
Oh, and I trained Charlie.
You did train Charlie, yes.
We did many things.
I slept.
You didn't participate in any of that battle?
I did the battle, and I ate some food and passed out.
So,
I had a popsicle. Kudos if you get the reference.
you guys were, you were meditating with your bow, which I'm trying to find in my book of everything, which I do not have in my book of everything. So my other book of everything.
Is that what I think it is?
Or
Okay.
What the crap? What are you doing, you crazy dogs?
Everybody's dogs are acting weird all of a sudden. Alright,
Hi,
so...
Em.
What's up, Ems? Yes, Chelsea. Only the best-ish. This week has not been anything to go by. But, Elios. As you meditate with your bow, you're visited with visions of battle, and the bow being used. You get vague ideas, but you know that the bow is trying to tell you something. Upon the end of your meditation, you open your eyes, and a new glyph has lit up on your bow. But you don't feel any different yet.
Probably because I rolled so low.
God, thank you for the host.
Okay. So I don't feel different yet, but
Gold.
new brain. Very new glyph. That's cool.
Yes, so you
Get
have a new
shiny
glyph.
design.
Yep, a new glyph lights up on your bow. Don't know what it lets you do. Don't know.
Hey, Blue.
Yes.
I have a question.
I haven't answered maybe.
Okay, so I did my long rest, but my Sham doesn't recharge during my long rest. Is it supposed to? Do I need to do it?
You have to manually reset it because it
Okay,
wouldn't.
I just need to make
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, you just have to remember to reset your Sham every long rest.
Okay.
Because for whatever reason, when I was making your items, and all of you guys should check your items so that when you rest, there should be something that says how they reset. So keep an eye on that because some of them is like a roll where you roll a die to see how many charges you get back or something like that. If that's the case, you know, it's not going to be instant back, you know? And
Yeah.
just doing the long rest won't give you all the points back.
Alright. Who decided to take first watch? I don't remember. I think, I did because I trained Charlie. Yes. Okay.
And then I think I volunteered for one of the watches because I don't
And
need
then-
to sleep the whole night.
Yeah, and then you meditated with your thing.
Hmm.
Thor!
Yeah, I'd say the meditation time is not, would not be included in your rest. So, yeah, just bear that in mind.
I'm asleep, snoring.
Yep, you are sawing the logs. So, during the first watch, everybody taking the first watch, roll a survival check.
Ooh, survival.
Survival.
What does he say? I'm sleeping.
Yep.
14.
Okay.
8.
8. Alright. Throughout the course of the night, it gets very chilly and cold. Perhaps not unseasonably, as you are in the autumn, and it is getting towards wintertime. But it is just surprisingly cold for the entirety of your watch. Thankfully, Moxie breaks into one of the buildings and grabs some flammable materials, and you guys have a wee fire going to keep you guys warm.
A wee fire.
A wee fire.
Not a big one.
Not a big one, but enough. But just enough to keep you guys going. And now the second watch.
I'll take second watch.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I think it was Texas and Ms. Chewy. So hold on, let me get my D&D Beyond going again.
Charlie and I are done after the first watch.
And I don't know if Gold are needed. Thanks. Gold. Thanks for the support, Gold. Thank you. Is it weird that I just assume the closed captions aren't on?
I mean,
I hope they are, but... Oh!
why is stream being so poopy?
I don't know, are we hemorrhaging frames or something? Two. We're green on my end, it looks like.
It's me. I'm just gonna close out of the other stream I have open and see if that helps.
I do need to close
Does
a
it-
bunch of stuff.
It does it with Des sometimes too.
Oh, if you have too many open.
No, just his stream for some reason just buffers on me all the time.
Oh.
And then it evens itself out, and then my stream ends up with like a 20-second delay. It's lovely.
Oh. Weird. Alright. So, yeah. Freya and, wow. I am just terrible today. Freya and Solaris both are gonna roll a, survival check as well for their watch.
Boy. 14.
Okay. 8 plus 1. Okay, 9. Alright. So, again, it's very cold during your guys' watch. You can't quite tell if it's seasonal, but it could be. And you guys are able to scavenge some more supplies to continue the fire throughout your watch. And now it's morning.
Huzzah.
Morning.
I like how
And-
your mic blocks out your snoring a little bit.
Wait, you're gonna do what?
When he's doing a snoring thing and it doesn't come through his mic. His mic is just so good at noise suppression that it's not coming.
Oh, he was snoring the whole time. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
No idea.
Alright. So yeah, it is now morning.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
How was last night?
Freezing.
Fine, no thanks to you.
Freezing. Felt good to me.
Sounds like you slept like a rock.
There's a nice warm fire going. Great. What else y'all want to do today?
You want to go see where those things were coming from? Go explore?
Sure.
Oh yeah, they had those fountains over there, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Can you please stop yawning?
I'm waking up.
Making me yawn.
Should have slept better last night.
Well, someone was snoring.
I don't snore.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll make our way down there.
Right.
See what they were camping around.
So you guys travel to the center, to the town center, where the fires the gnolls had lit have dwindled, and previously, I believe, Moxie were one of the ones that snuck forward.
No.
It was myself and I think Moxie.
Pretty sure it's Freya.
It was Freya. I did not sneak forward.
Okay. So, you notice that where last time there was a point at which it just felt like you were suddenly going through a filter and it was just suddenly a lot darker, this time there's the same effect, but it feels less. It feels like there's, like, the filter is half as strong as it was before. So it's not as powerful anymore. And
Hey, Elias, didn't you say it's dark over here?
It was. Don't know what changed.
Probably.
Maybe when the big guy died.
Yeah, maybe he had some kind of energy or something. Maybe that gunk is what made it dark.
Maybe there was something else that was making the gunk, and he just happened to be absorbing it.
Maybe we should search around and see if we can find anything related to this.
Alright.
I'm all for it.
Agreed.
So, behind where the gnolls had set up their camp outdoors, there is the what looks like the main building of the town. So if you guys are gonna do some exploring, or some investigating of the area, everybody roll a investigation check.
Oh fuck! I don't know what that
One.
son of a bitch. I don't know what it
Nat 20.
Not 20, nice.
15.
10.
15, 10, and then you said 20? 21?
I'm
Solars?
21.
21, okay. So, casting about the area, very quickly, like before you even walk up to it, Elios, you notice that the main building has been just burnt. Like, somehow the building is still standing. And it's almost like the building itself wasn't touched, but everything inside has been consumed by a fire. And you can even see, like, faint traces of scorch marks on the outside. Like above the doors and windows.
Okay.
You also find, because you rolled a half-eaten 20, that there's a high like wall shrub fence around the back of the building, and off to the side of this wall shrub fence you find a half-eaten body. Half-eaten body.
Oh joy.
Eated.
Mm-hmm.
Can we, or can he, or I'm not him, never mind.
Am I able to identify anything about it? Or it's just a half-eaten body and there's no real distinguishing features?
It was humanoid, and that's about all you can really tell. Even with the net one. But no, that's about all you can tell with the net one. It was like very hard to see. It's like half in the bush. Like if you hadn't been paying attention, you would have 100% just walked past it and not even realized.
Okay. So, guys, I found a half-eaten humanoid thing in the bush.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You tell what it is?
No, not really.
What do you see?
Can you pull it out of the bush?
Yeah, can we yank it out of the bush? Have you touched it yet?
I haven't touched it yet. I just noticed.
I'm gonna grab the leg or whatever, arm or whatever's sticking out, and try to yank it out of the bush.
Okay, roll a strength check. There's enough of a limb left you can grab onto it and pull.
Then I guess I'll help them.
19.
Alright.
And I'm 13.
Okay, easy enough. The body comes clear of the tree pretty easily, and thanks to your natural 20, you immediately see a couple pages, like just as you pull the body out, like a couple really burnt parchment papers come out with the body.
Yeah.
Is there anything written on the paper at all?
There is. In common, actually, you see what amounts to be possibly a cookbook page. Like, one of them is definitely a cookbook page, and another one appears to be like some kind of book on food.
Is it by the gourmet?
Hmm?
Is it by the gourmet? Kudos if you get the reference.
You cannot tell who it's by.
No. It looks like the cook got eaten.
Is there anything written in other languages?
There is not anything written in any other languages. It is just in common. Yeah, it's just in common, and you currently have 2 pages.
Is he wearing anything?
His clothes are pretty much just destroyed. It looks like he had some kind of a robe on.
Now that we got him out of the bush, can we tell anything more than just humanoid?
Well, not really. Roll a medicine check.
Well, that's a 5.
Not really.
I got a 9.
You have a what?
9.
9? Yeah, not really. You have like about half a chest left. Ribs on both sides. You have most of an arm up to the elbow, and like the face is just eaten away. Like there's no distinguishing features of a face left. It's like you can see most of its skull. You're surprised the skeleton, like you're surprised the body is holding together as well as it is at this point, but that's what you have.
Hi.
What's up, Texas?
Hi.
Welcome.
Texas.
Welcome.
What's up, y'all?
Oh, just investigating some burned bodies.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You're now in the town center.
Rib.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I have to fix the thing, don't I?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yep. Hold please. Hold. If I turn this off.
Oh, interesting. That it always switches.
Oh, that's being fixed. I'll be right back.
And then I turn
Lucky bye.
this off. And then I turn this on. And then I do this. Ta-da! It's fixed! I don't know how I did it, and I probably won't be able to replicate it again, but I did it.
Professional.
Professional strammer, yo.
Hey Blue.
Yeah?
Is it possible, because I'm OCD, to move Mrs. Chewy's camera just a little bit down so that the green thing from Discord goes away?
Yes. Hold on. It's this one.
Blinking green light.
Yeah. I'm getting very distracted by it.
That should fix it. Hopefully.
It's also, never mind.
Oh, it's on the bottom, not at the top. M smart.
Okay. Again, I'm on like a 20-second delay, so. I don't know what you've done until.
Sorry, guys.
You're fine.
Yeah, you good.
There.
Wow, having to work or
I'm
something.
sorry that you kicked your
Even
own
in
butt.
work every day.
Yeah, how dare you have to save lives? How dare you save people from themselves?
And be a good person.
Yeah, certainly.
You fixed it. It's on someone else's too, but
I don't
that
feel
one
like a
doesn't
good
bother.
person today.
But who else is it on? Wonder.
What?
What else is it on?
Puppies.
Okay. What side of his is it on? Because I can't see it.
The top.
Okay.
Well, we're having OCD stream.
Oh, now I see it.
It's very distracting when you can't, like,
Roll a
that's literally all
D20
I was
for
looking at.
OCD.
See, I don't
Literally.
have that part up. I've just got it, like, where I can see chat, but I'm in the call.
Ta-da! Should be fixed. Should be fixed.
I know, but I'm watching for Blue because Blue sometimes doesn't
barely
pay
even get
attention
to
to what's
Twitch to work
happening
at the
with
moment.
Strat, so.
So give it 20 seconds.
Yeah, give it 20 seconds.
Yay!
Okay. Nobody else has any more green lines, right?
No, just those two, and now I'm happy. Thank you.
No problem.
It's all about me, guys. It's not about anybody else.
Typical
Yes.
Can't even get Twitch to
Just-
load right
Just
now.
call me
though.
Karen.
No.
Just call me Karen.
You're having some troubles with the Twitches?
It's fucking annoying. Okay. Well, I can't get it to
We're
load.
going
So-
on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
So it's just gonna be-
Yay!
That's what I should have given you when I gave you the non, is I should have given you that Wi-Fi extender.
Alright. Well, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
It's fucking fine. We'll deal with it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
You can bring up chat. Just go to,
Just gonna-
here, I'll send you a link.
Just gonna get my other stuff. I know, I have chat.
Oh, okay. Then you're good.
We got
You
it.
have chat,
I'm
you're
gonna go
good.
get my other stuff. Here's a dog. Here's a dog. Here's a dog.
Oh, dog.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, maybe.
Hi, little kitty. Okay. Alright. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go. There we go. Thank you.
While she's doing that, hold on 1 second. I left my
Oh,
water on
yes.
the other side of the apartment.
Blue.
Sorry, guys. I really.
Blue, you're fired.
I'm sorry. This is why I need a production team.
You're supposed to be a professional.
This is why I need a production team. I need a whole team of people.
A whole team. I don't know that a whole team could help you either, so.
Okay.
Hey, we could have camera
I think
people.
we're good.
That'd be great.
We're good now.
What, were you
Do you
in
see
the
me?
help of acid or something?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yep, we can hear you. Somebody. I don't think Acid would be down. Somebody else though. Okay.
She busy
Yeah.
doing adult shit.
Dealing with other
Okay.
people who don't understand the meaning of why do you need this?
Alright. So,
Now we can go.
Well, I'm going to walk towards the door of the building
Okay.
and look inside and see if I see anything.
Roll a perception check.
It is a 14.
14. It is really dark and very, very empty
Wow.
in this house. The insides of the walls are all, like, they're just scorched black. But the structure seems sound.
Is there any smell or anything coming from inside?
Not that you can tell.
Hey guys, y'all want to go inside here and try to figure out what burned all this building?
Absolutely.
Sure.
I'm gonna go in the door.
Alright. So, when you go in, you see a really barren house. So imagine like the way you would picture it is if a beautiful mansion had just had the insides just gutted. So where there would be a staircase, like you can even kind of picture a staircase going up because there's doors up on what's the second level, and there's even like a little bit of there's like a little bit of a balcony that's still there, but the stairs are gone. Some of the upper floors missing entirely. You can just see like empty doors and holes in the walls and stuff like that. But the inside of this house is fairly barren. Like, you can't find anything as you guys walk through the house.
Is there any way to get to the upstairs at all?
You could possibly. I mean, you could try to climb.
Like anything visible. Yeah.
I'll
Like, you
try and
could-
climb.
You could definitely try to climb.
So I want to tie. How high is it?
About 10 feet.
I want to tie a rope to one of my javelins,
Okay.
and then chunk my javelin up into one of the crevices that's open. You said there's holes in the floor, right?
There's holes in like there's holes in the wall, and then there's just sections of floor that are just missing as a result
I want to
of
throw my javelin up into one of those holes. Section
Okay.
of the floor missing.
the section of the floor. Okay.
Yep.
So roll an attack roll for that.
Also, Blue, do you want me to do acrobatics
Well-
or athletics for climbing?
Oh, I got a nat 1.
Okay. It will be athletics to climb.
Okay.
And how are you gonna climb?
See how well I can scale the wall until I can get up to the second level.
Okay. So with the nat 1, you rear back to throw your spear or your javelin, and you just miss the hole, and you just solidly thunk it into the floor, and it just comes clattering back, and the tip is a little bit dented, and probably blunted a little bit from that throw.
Well then. Gosh darn it.
I rolled a 13.
Okay, easy enough. You manage to climb your way up onto the second floor. A little bit of a struggle, and you almost slip and fall a few times, but you make it up.
Hey Vicar, you want to toss me a rope? I'll get you up.
Yeah, I'll try and toss him my rope.
Roll a strength check.
Come on,
20.
that one.
Alright,
20.
easy. You just chuck him the end of your rope.
Hey, tie it off to something.
Alright.
After he ties it off, I'm gonna attempt to climb the rope.
Alright, so to tie it off, I'd say there's something you could probably tie it off to, kind of like a railing, or you'll find a section of wall between two holes you could tie it to. So for your knot, roll a dexterity check, and that's going to determine the difficulty of Vicar climbing your rope.
Better tie a good damn knot.
Not the saving throw, just regular dex, right?
Yeah, let's go with sleight of hand. That makes it more fun.
It's the same for me, so 16.
Okay. Yeah, so you're able to tie a solid knot. You text it, seems good. Alright. Vicar, go ahead and roll your athletics check to climb.
17.
17. Easy, just hand over hand right up the wall. Like it's nothing.
Now, you said there's doors up here that are...
Yeah, there's
on the
empty
second floor?
doorways. You can see it'd be just like a normal house or building.
I'm gonna collect my rope. I'm
Okay.
gonna leave it there. And then I'm going to investigate the upstairs.
Alright, roll another investigation check.
I'll also be investigating the upstairs since I'm up there.
Alright, well,
Can I send Charlie up there with him and for him to see if he sniffs anything out?
You can. How are you gonna get Charlie up?
He can climb with his claws.
With his claws.
Okay. Roll an athletics check.
He doesn't have athletics.
Do a strength check then.
He has strength and dex, so. 13.
13. Alright. He has a little bit of difficulty, but he manages to, like, clamber his way up. Looked a little ungainly and awkward, but he got up there.
My investigation was 11.
And 11, okay. The second floor is a lot like the first floor. The only difference is there's actually windows facing the back of the house on the second floor so far, but it's barren. There's scorch mark, like the walls are just charred. Like, you have no idea how this building, like, with how much charring is on the walls, you have no idea how this building is still standing, or the structurally, like, have this high of structural integrity, because it should be on the ground. Because everything in here appears to have been incinerated. And, what did you get, Chewy?
I rolled a regular 20, not net.
Okay, yeah. So, same thing, like, very... you actually discover another parchment. You actually discover 2 pages. One is, like, shoved into a crack in the wall, and the other one looks like it got stuck on a floorboard. And very, very burned. One of them talks about culinary ingredients, and the other one appears to be it's talking about the location of something, or where something can be found. Like, very general where something can be found. Like, it's like, it literally says can be found, and then there's like a smudge, forest with more smudges, like, and burn marks, and so it's literally like very generalized where something is.
Did Charlie's do anything up here?
Charlie
Send him up there to sniff stuff out for you guys.
can roll a scent-based investigation.
That's his perception, right?
Investigation.
Investigation's intelligence.
Well, the lion has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell.
Yeah, that would be what it is.
So I rolled twice.
Yes, for advantage.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully not that one. 10.
10. The house doesn't seem to yield any sort of smells that attract Charlie's attention. He does keep going to the back of the house, though.
He's wandering.
So I'm gonna follow Charlie to the back towards those windows.
Okay.
And look out the windows. Do I see anything out the windows?
You actually see some, like, it looks almost like a giant in this, like, small section of the back. And it just seems to be, like, crouched over and huddled over. Not like it's hiding. Maybe sleeping, but, like, crouched over.
Okay.
And they're upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so can I keep investigating downstairs?
Sure. It's much the same story as the upstairs. But roll an investigation.
investigation for downstairs?
Yeah.
23.
23. Okay. What'd you get, Slars?
15.
15. Okay, yeah. It's pretty much exactly the same as the upstairs. The more you guys look at this house, the less it makes sense how this house or this building is still standing. Because with how hot, and you being a dragonborn actually have a little bit of a perk on this, and Moxie, with your background, you have a little bit of a perk on this one. Like, this hot of fires and this much fire should have burnt this place down. Because it is very clear from the char that everything that had been inside the house when this fire started was completely incinerated.
Can
Real
I
quick.
roll an investigation on the walls?
Sure. Instead of an investigation, I will have you roll a... What would this be? Excuse me.
Hey, quit.
Roll an Arcana and a Nature check.
Woof. I'm gonna say 7 for the Arcana check. Oh fuck, nat 1 on the nature check.
Okay.
Ah!
Yeah, you can't pick up much from these walls. You would expect there to be faint traces of magic, like some kind of magical sensation there. And especially being a Mercury Dragonborn, you're especially attuned to these kinds of things. But there is just not any kind of feeling of magic coming out of the walls.
Man, that's unfortunate. Those nat ones over there at the Chewy household.
Right.
You guys need some new dice. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I'm not getting rid of the fuck dice. It's too precious.
I didn't say get rid, I just said more.
Add more options.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you can never have too many dice.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so there's nothing else that we see upstairs.
You
Nope.
could have some ideas.
Okay.
Except for the giant. Is the giant outside?
Yep,
Yeah, he's
the
out
giant
in
is
the
outside in
backyard.
the back.
Oh, there's
Alright.
a giant.
So,
You don't know that yet, Moxie.
well, I know.
Yeah, there's strangely enough, I will give you guys this, the one really weird thing with this house is that on the first floor there are no windows to the backyard. There's a door, but no windows.
Yeah, that was my next move. I don't know there's a giant outside, but I would like to go outside. I'm done inside, and so I would like to go outside.
Alright, so you go to the door
I'll go with
and you
Since
go through.
There's nothing to find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go out there and you see an impressively large humanoid that is almost giant sized, so at least 15 feet tall, but it looks like they were kneeling and then they're hunched over. And roll a perception check really quick.
Oh no. Okay. 15.
15. You notice all sorts of chains all over this thing. Its arms are manacled down, its legs are it seemed to have been manacled down in like a kneeling position, and then had more and more chains wrapped on top of that.
I would like to approach and see if it's awake, alive.
Can I see Moxie at this point?
Yeah, you can see her leave the house.
I'm gonna bang on the windows and try and warn her of the giant.
Okay. The windows are pretty much, they just fall out as you go to bang on them.
Hey Moxie, that's a giant. Be careful.
Yeah, it's fine. I got it.
So,
Hey, Vicar, you see anything?
See a giant outside.
as you approach... as you approach the giant, you feel a huge wave of magic pass over. All of you guys feel this huge just pulse of magic. And Moxie, as you get closer, roll a let me try this one more time. As you get closer, you just sense like some kind of weird sickness emanating from inside this giant. And now roll a Constitution saving throw. Like, there just seems to be something deep inside this creature that is just emanating sickness and spreading.
We all feel it still.
You feel it's like you felt that pulse of magic, but outside the pulse of magic, you do not feel the.
You said
Actually,
Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, roll a Constitution saving throw. Roll an Arcana, actually, from the. Roll an Arcana and a History with advantage.
For me?
Yep. And also, Freya, roll an Arcana, and Solaris, roll a Religion.
Okay.
So, you got a 5.
Okay.
Oh, I got a nat 1,
I
Okay.
got a 10 on the religion.
Okay.
but I got +2. I don't know if that matters.
Unfortunately, not this time.
I got 10 on Arcana and 8 on History.
Okay. So, Moxie, you take.
No.
I fucking hate these. 1 point of damage. And
Gotta love that.
roll a perception check. Now, as for
forward as well.
everybody in general, so based on your rolls, Freya, you are just too distracted to really put anything together because of the nat 1. But because of the rolls you guys got, this creature, you get the sense that this creature is both of this world and not of this world at the same time. Like, this creature is definitely a part of this world, but not of the material plane that you guys are on. But at the same sense, like, very, very, very tied to the material plane.
I rolled a 19 perception.
19 perception. Okay. You notice that this creature has distinctly elven features on it, which is not common of giants at all. And this creature like the general sense that you get from this creature is that it is a benevolent creature. Like, you get this air of, like, not necessarily benevolence, but like behind that pulse of just sickness, you get this sense of like happy times, and like your bardic intuition picks up on like some faint elvish melodies playing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna time rope off and throw it out the window.
Alright.
Try to make it into the backyard.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand check for that knot. And then athletics the way down.
15
Okay.
and 12.
Easy enough. Tie a quick knot, jump down, you land nicely on your feet. I'd say off to the side of Moxie.
Hey, what do you got over here?
Just calm down, okay?
And
Is it good, bad? What's going on?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure it out.
Vicar, as you speak, you get the same like pulsing feeling of that like general sickness. So roll a Constitution saving throw. You kind of feel, the way I would describe it is, you kind of feel as if like somebody just threw up in front of you.
21.
Okay. You are easily able to shake off this feeling, but it leaves you a little bit feeling, it still leaves you feeling a little bit like weird and like, again, it's like somebody threw up in front of you, but you managed to not throw up, you know? It's kind of how you
Hey,
feel.
what's this crap over here? What?
Crap.
I feel like crap now.
It's coming from him.
You wanna go poke him?
No, I don't want to poke him.
Is he alive?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure that out.
Oh, from your earlier investigation, you, with the like sense of like the elvish music, you get a feeling that that is all coming out of this creature in front of you, and so in order to emanate these feelings, it would have to be alive. Much beyond that, you don't know. You don't know like its state of being, but yeah.
Okay. Then yes, he's alive.
Sorry.
As far as I can tell.
What's your plan?
I was going to try and talk to him, and then you just, thudded down here like the big buffoon that you are.
Buffoon?
Yeah.
Well then, you can go deal with him by yourself.
I mean, that's what I was doing in the first place.
I'm gonna push Moxie in the right direction.
Do you accept this push, Moxie?
Give her a swift kick in the ass.
I have a choice? He's much stronger than I am.
Yes. Roll, both of you roll strength check.
I want to see
Get him.
Vicar doing that one and Moxie doing that 20.
Oh god.
Sorry, mine's not much better. I had 9.
Mine's a 6. So.
Okay. So he pushes you, and you take a couple steps forward, kind of against your will and begrudgingly. But there didn't really seem to be much into the push.
Alright, so I'm gonna walk up to this being.
Okay.
And I'm going to see if he will communicate, if he can communicate.
Alright, what languages do you know, first off?
Celestial, Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Infernal, and I know Forgotten Elvish too.
Okay. That's right. Okay. What do you say to him? What do you do? How do you...
Well, he's like hunched over, right?
Yep.
Okay, so as much as I'm going to regret it, I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and kind of say, hey, are you alright? Do you need these chains off you? What's going on?
Okay, so as you do that, noting that even hunched over, his shoulder is like above your head.
Yes.
He's a tall fellow. As you say that, you finally see movement out of this creature, and he turns and just looks at you. And then he turns back down and lets his hair fall back over his face. Or its face.
The car.
Yeah.
You wanna help me?
With what?
Possibly removing these chains off of him.
But what if he attacks us?
I don't think he's going to attack us.
Well, this one's on you.
Well, I'm sure that if he attacks us, he'll be the big, strong hero.
I'll go over there.
I just kind of want to, like, have made it to the window where the car was, so I could also see this giant and see all this going down.
Okay, fair enough. Easy.
Much.
Did you pop some popcorn? You and Charlie sharing a bowl over there?
Charlie's in the bowl.
Yeah, Charlie pads over and just plops his head on the windowsill, just looking down.
Do you think we should get the others over here to help us, or do you want to handle it?
Well, can I investigate the chains first?
Sure, roll an investigation. And an arcana.
Uh, 13 for investigation. And a 8 for arcana.
Okay. You have no idea if these chains are magical, but they look pretty new and pretty strong. Like, they're thick. They're hefty chains. And as you go to try to lift them up, they weigh quite a bit. You can lift it. It's not a problem for you to lift it, but it is heavy.
Polaris,
Yeah,
can you come here, please?
sure.
Can you see any locks or
What'd you
anything like that?
There are a couple. There's a lock around. You can get up to his wrists. You see that there is a keyhole on each wrist, the manacles, and every so often you see, like, on his ankles you see one each, and you see these huge like hooks embedded in the ground that each have a padlock on it.
Okay.
So there's a total of 8 locks.
What do you need, Moxie?
Well, you're strong,
Sure am.
and the car's strong, and there's these really big chains, and I feel really strongly that we need to get these chains off of this thing.
Okay.
Can you help, please?
Sure. I would like to try and smash the chains.
Okay.
Smash!
Because that's what I do.
Smash! Solar, smash!
Alright.
Smash.
So you take a section of chain off to the side, and how are you planning on smashing it?
Let me see. What are the chains attached to the ground by?
There's these large, like, essentially they're eye bolts,
Okay.
but they're huge eye bolts.
Can I take like a side swing at the eye bolts to try and
Yes.
snap them?
I will say the eye bolt, like, the thickness of the metal is like almost as thick as your head, but you are welcome to try.
Are there
Actually,
locks
pretty
on
good.
these?
There are locks, yeah. There's a total of 8 locks.
Can I roll for investigation?
Yeah.
The lock, like investigate them.
Yeah,
you
you
out
can
there with
investigate
us?
the lock. Yeah, do
I
you
don't
want to
know, I
come
was
out to the
standing
back of the
around.
house?
Yeah, I'll go outside and investigate the locks.
Okay.
Am I rolling an attack or am I rolling like something else?
You are gonna roll a, since smashing is your thing, I'm gonna have you roll a strength check with your proficiency modifier,
Okay.
because it is your thing. Freya, roll an investigation. Yeah, roll an investigation.
I got a 9.
Okay. You
That's
get the
pretty high for
sense
mediocre.
that these locks have some arcane element to them, but you should be able to pick them,
Oh,
as far as you can tell.
Question.
Yes.
Right next to charisma at the top.
It's on the,
Okay.
yeah,
Let me see.
So-
And I got a 19.
19. Okay, go ahead, Freya, real quick. Yeah.
I do have a lockpick set,
Yes.
so if her smashing of the locks or the chains doesn't work, I could maybe try to pick them.
Okay.
Charlie,
Yes.
we should probably try to make it down now since everyone else is over there.
So, as you go to swing, right, you take your hammer back, and you come down with a really hefty swing. Roll damage.
9 damage.
9. It comes with a very, very clear just ping, and then it just rings.
Ow.
Well, that might not be the solution.
And you appear to have put a little bit of a dent in it.
Aw, a tiny dent.
You wanna try and yank a cuff apart? You get
No,
the
why
left
not?
side, I get the right side, and we try to yank it apart.
Oh, I thought Freya was going to try and lockpick.
Oh, she might be doing that, but we're gonna try and yank one apart.
Yes,
Oh
you're
my
not.
Well, I wasn't trying to lockpick while Solaris was, you know.
I mean, you can, you guys, there's
her hammer
multiple,
I want your hands to get caught in the hammer.
Wait,
there are multiple
will-
locks, so you guys can work on different areas.
Yep, me and
Okay.
Solaris are gonna try and yank one apart.
Okay,
Yeah, let's
Well,
do
then
it.
I'm gonna go try and pick one of them with my lockpick set.
alright. Roll a... Is there still lockpicking? There's still lockpicking, right?
That's
Be like sleight of hand.
I think it might be sleight of
Yeah.
hand, yeah. Yeah, roll a sleight of hand. It used to be lockpicking, it used to be its own skill. What is this madness?
Lame.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say under sleight of under sleight of hand exactly,
Yeah.
but
Alright, so
I mean, I
yeah,
imagine
roll...
that would make the most sense.
Yeah,
Mhm.
let's... Yeah.
That would make the most sense, I think.
Yeah. Can't think of anything else.
Let me double
be
check,
that.
but I'm pretty sure it is...
So
It's
it
either
does
that or a
say-
dex.
I mean, either way, it's still
Dex.
dex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my sleight of hand is different than mine.
What's that?
Yeah, because you got proficiencies and stuff like that.
Well, I have like
Yeah, I'm
I
just
have
gonna
a
say...
huge proficiency in sleight of hand. So I don't know what that involves exactly.
It says manual trickery. I would think that lockpicking
Yeah,
would be
since
manual
I'm doing sleight of hand for knots, I think sleight of hand is appropriate here.
I mean, that would make sense to me. It's
Yeah.
kind of hand in hand with my rogue. So
Yeah.
I'm rolling sleight of hand.
Yep. Yeah. I think it makes sense because if you're deft at doing hand tricks, you can... I'm gonna
I've
stop
got
talking
a
before I dig myself a hole.
24.
24. Alright. You are actually able to... And... Boop, pops the lock right open.
What about us? What do we need to do? to
Okay, I
yank this
want
one
both
over?
of you to roll athletics checks.
Hooray!
With disadvantage, because you're in an awkward position.
At disadvantage.
Damn it.
Because you're a little bit
17.
awkward. Okay, 17?
Got a nat 20 on that one.
Oh.
Man.
Nice.
Alright, 17 disadvantage.
Alright. You guys are both able to working together like alternatively like pulling, you guys work against each other, and then finally your lock pops open and you both go like falling backwards.
Another.
Okay, so
I just want to ask
Have I joined the group at this point?
We'll say yes, you and Charlie have
You
joined.
wanna watch the half orc and the dragonborn just
I'm going with the popcorn and Charlie.
I
Yes, Moxie?
I have a spell that can unlock a door or a window, but can I use it to unlock a lock?
Yeah, if it can what is the spell?
The thaumaturgy.
You can try.
Yay!
Your roll will be a Arcana check.
Okay.
May I roll to try another lock with my
Yes.
sleight of hand?
Another Solaris, right?
Yep, let's do it.
Yes.
19.
19.
Oh, I rolled the same thing. 26.
Alright, so with the 19, you can hear the tumblers tumbling and clicking and clicking and clicking, and with some additional pushing, it just and your lock opens.
Yes.
A 26, you easily open your lock.
Okay, so how many? Wait, we've
20.
One. Wait.
I had 27.
Wait.
And your lock is open.
Okay, we're at 4 now. 5.
5. You're at
5.
5 out of 8. You have 3 left.
We got 1 each left. Let's go. Yank another one open.
Rip it!
Oh my god, they're having too much fun.
Riley, want some more popcorn?
The DM said we could try to rip the locks open, and so we're gonna rip them.
All right, I'm gonna do
17.
my surgery again.
Alright.
I
Yeah,
got a 9
17.
this time.
Son of a bitch, I got 12.
Okay. So you're trying to, as your lock picking goes, you're trying to pick, this one is just beyond, and you are not able to pick this lock.
Alright,
Yeah,
guys, I need some help.
Solaris and Vicar, they're trying the same thing again. They're like wiggling against each other. They're wiggling. Their lock does not want to give.
Damn it.
I rolled a 9, so mine didn't either.
And yeah, no. You cast Thaumaturgy, and you're trying to play with a lock, and something keeps moving, and you don't understand what's moving, and you look at the giant, and you see that the entire time you've been playing with his hair.
Oh, well, that's good.
Oh.
Hey guys, y'all want to rotate and try different ones?
We
Yeah.
only have 1 left, right?
We got 3.
Just- Oh, no, we have 3. Never mind.
Yeah,
Okay,
none of us were
good.
successful.
Yeah, I'd say
Sure.
you'd be able to
Just
rotate and
switches.
try again. Yeah.
Let's rotate and try again.
Perfect. Fuck.
Let's go.
I got 9 again.
You got a what?
I got 9 again.
9? Yeah, you are unable. As you're trying to pick it, you realize that something's not quite right, and you pull your thieves' tools out, and one of your tools is bent at this point.
Oh no.
21.
Great.
21. 11. Your
Oh,
guys are
no.
wiggling this one, and you're like, oh yeah, it's starting to give. It's starting to give. As you realize you've just been pulling Solaris, who's just like has her heels dug in and is trying to like hold. You're just like, oh, it's giving, and Solaris is like slowly sliding across the ground.
God damn it.
I rolled an 11.
Alright.
So you guys switch and do it again. I'm guessing.
Yep, one last one.
Charm, maybe?
Let's try
Maybe my
again.
Bent tools. We'll see how this goes.
All right, the 11
Need the popcorn here.
Did the 11 work?
unfortunately does not open
Yeah,
the
Uh,
lock.
worthless Elios over here.
15.
Doing nothing.
15.
What the? Don't. Why would you land on a corner like that?
Alright, I got
Fuck,
an 11.
quit.
All right, 11. You go in. You've like straightened out your tool. Like you go in again, and just your groove is just thrown off. You are not able to open the lock.
I quit. We're not supposed to open this last 3.
I got 15.
All right, Solaris.
21.
21. All right, you guys are wiggling, and this time everything goes right, and just with a just crack, your padlock pops open.
Yeah, I rolled an 8, so we don't even need to talk about what happened with me.
Yeah, you unfortunately did not manage that one.
All right, you tug of war people over there. Open the other 2.
Okay.
Yeah, strong people.
So I will say it's gonna get progressively harder as you've already tried these locks, and
They're getting tight.
you might want to try. I would advise you to think of a perhaps different approach before trying to
So he
force it
only
again.
has 2 holding him, right?
Do we
Yeah, he
have
only
a-
has 2 holding him now.
2 chains.
hmm
Do we know which two chains they are that are holding him, like where they're attached.
I'll say that you have one eye bolt on either side holding him down. I'll say you got the manacles off him, because,
Okay.
yeah. The manacles are off, and I'll say the two of them connected to the eye bolts, but you guys are, like, you're trying to follow the pattern of the chains, and they're just so wrapped around him that it's gonna be a feat of itself to figure out which
Okay.
chain is which, unless you just undo them all and he can like stand up and they can fall off him.
Oh, damn.
Basically.
I could have been adding my proficiency bonus
Yeah.
to all of those.
Well, if you're doing sleight of hand, your proficiency should be added in.
Is it already included?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're looking at D&D Beyond.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. I never know because it's confusing. Some stuff I don't feel like it adds it, but okay.
Okay. So he only has basically he has two eye bolts still. So I would like to go and talk to him again, and I am going to say, "Hey, buddy, we're working on getting these chains off, but if you could help us out, that would be very helpful."
Okay. Roll a persuasion.
Fail me now.
Heart of the day.
Fuck. 13.
Okay. As you say this, he turns his head and looks at you, and he's like looking at you through a curtain of hair. And all he does is he holds his hands up, and as he does, you notice that where the manacles had been, he is rubbed so raw, like he has almost no skin left where those manacles were. And
Can
so
I attempt to give him a healing potion?
You can try.
Go there and see if he'll drink a healing potion.
He accepts the drinking potion and he drinks it, but it doesn't seem to improve his health that much.
I mean, it's a lot of giant and not a lot of potion.
True.
How do you know a healing spell?
There's a very good chance. I do know a healing spell, curing touch, or cure wounds, so I could try to focus on his wrists.
Alright. I would say roll an Arcana for that one. 18. Alright, as you cast, you notice that the skin begins to heal itself, but it's not doing as much as you hoped, but it's starting to do a little bit. But it's still very, very minimal.
See if he's strong enough now to do something.
Does that actually? You get... So, all of you are flooded with a sense that it will try to help you, but also a sense of helplessness, like kind of like you're hit with feelings of like helplessness and just being stuck like this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And like an attempt to have fought it, but just no improvement and nothing occurring, if that makes sense.
The spirit is broken.
Kind of, yeah. You're getting the sense that its spirit is kind of broken. I mean, it's willing to try to help you, but its spirit is still...
Help. Solaris, you want to try to muscle another one?
Let's do it.
Alright, go ahead and roll strengths.
20 20, not natural.
Okay.
23.
Okay, yeah, you guys, this one's a little bit stuck, and you notice some like weird wiggles where you had been trying to force it before, but you guys are able to pull this one apart.
I got one more.
Last one.
So, can I don't know if I can do this, but can I use my inspiration to inspire him?
You
That's
can.
something that I'm supposed to use on like my party, but like
You-
can I?
You can use inspiration on any willing creature,
Yeah.
and I would say that yes.
Okay. Okay. So can I do that? Can I do my bardic inspiration?
You can.
Okay.
And you're inspiring the creature, or one of your party.
The giant.
Okay.
Plus a point to your Witcher.
All right.
No.
So when he sees that you guys are on the last one, and you guys are gonna try to force it, he sets himself, and it looks like he's gonna help. So how much does he get for the inspiration?
Oh god.
Ooh, actually, before that happens, yeah, what does he get for the inspiration? And
Creature gains 1 inspiration die, a d6.
a d6, okay. So to see how your inspiration influences this creature,
Mm-hmm.
how would you like to inspire him?
I would like to play my, is it viol? I don't know how to say it.
Okay, well, deal.
And I would like to play that for him.
Alright, so roll a performance with advantage.
Oh god, okay. What the? Why are you being like this today? Stop it. 12.
12. Do you also need new dice?
Just bought new dice.
Yeah, I'm using my Moxie dice. Maybe I should switch to my Poppy dice.
As you play, you notice the creature starting to get a little bit more lively, and yes, so now the creature is setting itself to help. And
Okay.
6, okay.
He can use the thing for anything he wants.
Yep. All right, so go ahead and Solaris and Vicar roll.
We're doing the same.
Mhm.
Here.
You're on the last one.
16.
Okay.
Come on, Solaris.
23.
All right.
Nice.
So you guys are both straining and straining and straining, and not much is happening, and finally the creature starts moving and shifting, and that little extra that it gives just pulls it just enough that it just clink, and it's just enough to pull it apart.
Oh, finally.
And with that,
All that muscle work.
the creature in front of you struggles slowly to its feet, and you see like its legs were up underneath him. Like it was pretty heavily like compacted, and it straightened itself out, and as it straightens itself out, like the chains just fall off of it, and you can just see all of these scars and wounds and just general abuse that this creature seems to have gone through. It turns to Moxie, and in ancient Elven says, "Thank you, child. This place lay abandoned, and you came to free me. Thank you, child."
Who did this to you?
Creatures of darkness. In
Are
an
they coming
ancient
back?
time, I used to be able to fight them. Now is a different story. Coming back, I think it feels, and it closes its eyes, and you feel another kind of pulse go out, but you can't really quite put a sense to this feelings that it gave on this one. It felt different from the other pulses that you all feel this pulse, by the way. And it's almost like it's counting. Feels like a counting pulse, weirdly enough. It says, I think all darkness on my land seems to have passed.
What are you gonna do now?
Return. Continue my work.
Is there anything you need us to do?
No, but you deserve a boon for freeing me. What is it you desire? Children.
What is it we desire? What do you mean?
Name something, and I will provide you a boon for freeing me. So long as it's within my power to do.
Oh. This is too much power.
Good thing we don't understand what he's saying.
Yeah, right.
This is too much power. I don't know, man. Why'd you some bitch. Blue, I hate you.
Some bitch.
Do you?
Well, is there anything he can help us with on the way?
I don't know. Is it possible that you'd be able to provide us with a horse?
The beasts of this land have mostly fled. The elves who lived here once had horses, but no longer. And so none lay within my control. No horse lays within my control.
Mm-mm. Fuck. Hey guys, is there anything we need?
Is he able to sense the overall whereabouts of, like, is he able to give us an idea of enemy layout? If there's anybody close by that we should be worried about?
What can he tell us about where we are? You know, he's been here chained up for a while.
Well, he's telling me that he doesn't sense any more darkness around.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, he's saying he doesn't sense any more darkness around. Do you have a map? Too much. I can't.
The creature turns to look at you and begins to smile. And it says, Ah, child of light. What does a spirit have to do with the map? Unfortunately, spirits cannot read maps, so we have no use for them.
Gold. Just get gold.
Oh, I've got an idea.
Because if he's saying that about a fucking map, he's gonna say it about a weapon, about armor, about.
Since he's a spirit, is he able to give me more enlightenment on my bow?
Wow, you greedy son of a gun.
Wow.
Hey, it's an elven spirit. I got an elven bow. It kind of makes sense.
Not a bad idea. Honestly, I got an elven sword over here, so.
Okay, so these greedy bitches behind me want to know if you can help them with their weapons.
Well, I speak Elven, so.
Ancient. It's forgotten Elven. Yeah.
Yeah. This is ancient. So if you speak ancient Elven, then you can hear it. Otherwise, I mean, you can all hear it. You just won't be able to understand.
I learned a new language.
Yeah.
I mean, you said anything, and we've been running out of ideas. So
I
it's like,
just
why not?
to them. They want to know about their weapons. If you can help them, learn more about them.
The spirit straightens up even more than it had before.
God.
And you start seeing like some of the scars, like as it's now free, you start seeing some of the injuries and scars begin to fade as its like toes dig into the ground, and it seems to be like becoming one with the land in a way. And you hear this deep, deep sound, and you can't quite put your finger on it until you realize the creature is laughing.
Oh.
He goes, these ones bear elven weapons. When their time comes, they will know what their weapons do.
Ah,
That is the nature of them.
See
You,
if he
child,
can
have your
heal this
own
land.
magic.
Yeah.
see if he can what?
Heal the land.
Can you tell us why this building was burned?
When you say that, a dark shadow crosses his face. This building was burned by those of the darkness. When they came to chain me, that's one of the things that they did to summon my presence and to wound me. At this point, I will say, Moxie, are you relaying everything that he's saying to everybody else?
Yeah,
Okay. You, Vicar,
they're being unhelpful.
Freya, and Solaris. How many of you are proficient in history or nature?
I'm proficient in history.
Okay.
I'm half proficient in those two things.
Okay. So if you're proficient in one of them, roll the one you're proficient in. If you're half proficient, you can choose. Which of you is not proficient in either?
Me.
Just you. Okay. Are you proficient in religion?
Nope. Animal handling and intimidation.
Okay.
Oh,
And I guess survival.
And I guess survival.
okay. Well, I rolled for nature.
I will say survival. I'll give you survival. Yeah. Roll. Survival would be something that this would fit for you.
Got
Yeah.
a 20 on history.
20. What did you get again, Moxie?
I rolled for nature and I got a 14.
14. Okay.
I'm
Freya.
18 on survival.
18.
What am I rolling?
Whichever of history and nature you're proficient in.
Neither.
Neither. So pick.
Okay. Yeah. Are you proficient in
survival.
religion or survival?
They're the same. Survival. No.
Okay. Roll
But I
history.
am
then.
proficient in insight.
Insight
might be good as
does
well.
not quite fit this one, but I will give you. I will say roll a history.
History. Great. 11.
11. Okay. So, all of you are suddenly hit, except for Elios, because Elios would not have much exposure to this. Actually, Elios, you just make an intelligence check. I'm curious.
11.
11. Okay, okay. So all of you, including Elios, although Elios is a little bit different, we'll get to that in a second. All of you recall stories of the Wayward, who are spirits of things. Some Wayrun are like the spirits of the forest, some are spirits of the water, and it's not just that they're the spirit of that thing, it's that they are that thing. So
like
a Wayrun,
frozen.
So like a
2.
Wyroon of a lake is literally that lake spirit.
Frozen 2.
Okay.
Elios, you remember fairy tales from your childhood. Vague fairy tales from your childhood of creatures who your parents said were spirits who you had to behave, otherwise they would come and nab you. You have the standard, like, child scare stories about spirits who are mean, and you also remember spirits who are benevolent as well. So if you, like, took care of the land, like one of the lessons you remember the most from your childhood is if you take care of the land, these spirits would take care of you.
Okay.
So can we tell which spirit this guy is?
You guys roll insight.
All of us?
Sure.
13.
13. Alright.
Nat 1.
8. Yeah, so
8.
these dice aren't doing any better for me.
13?
Yep.
Okay.
13.
13. Okay. You guys get the idea that this might be the spirit of this city.
Spirit of the city.
Or this, like, elvish town, so the land that you're standing on.
Not what I had in mind.
So, like,
So what do you
the...
guys feel about this guy?
Well,
What are we
ask
thinking
if he
about
can
him?
restore the city, Moxie. If he's the spirit of it.
Well, if we want to heal him, can we try to heal the, or fix up the city some?
Yeah.
Good point.
See if he can fix the city, Moxie, with his spirits.
Okay. Can you fix the city?
Not on my own.
What do you need us to do?
Unfortunately, those who lived here, or somebody would have to come live here and help tend the land with me.
And who?
The elves
So
were
we
the
need to
last
spread
to
the
do it.
word of the land.
My brain.
This land has been left abandoned and untamed, and some of the normal wild things came to live here, but also came the darkness. I was first broken by the darkness when the elves fled.
And Moxie,
Uh-huh.
how would you ask him what he is able to do?
Literally, he was like, "I'll grant you anything," and then he's like, "No, can't do
Wait.
that. No, can't do that.
Should we?
No, no.
Try again?
I would do anything for love.
You get no info, and you get no info, and you get... Should we ask him if he knows Lord Orcord, who used to live here?
Oh God.
Maybe he doesn't trust us to
No,
give us
because
any
the
information.
fucking answer is gonna be fucking no. What can you do?
I can help you through these forests if you have any travel you must do, or if you have those who wish to live here. I can help move them back and forth.
Do we have people that want to live here?
This spirit sucks.
Exactly.
Or I can transport people on and off my lands. Unfortunately, in my weakened state, I don't have much ability.
I don't know how to help you.
So how about we do a rain check on this?
Okay. Can
And
we
then-
leave? He's making my head
He
Okay.
looks at you sadly
I
and
vote
comes
this is a
over,
deleted scene.
and his
From
huge
the game.
hand comes and like pats you on your head, and you like feel yourself sinking into the ground a little bit as he like pats your head.
This bitch.
Damn.
He's like,
Just tell him we'll be back later with people, possibly.
Okay. Thank you so very much for offering us this gift that you can't give us shit with. We're gonna go now.
he goes, child, where would you like to go?
Anywhere but
I can take you anywhere within this forest. Where would you like to go?
Where do we want to go, guys?
Can you get us close to the city where we came from?
Yeah.
yeah, that.
I will take you to the city.
There we go.
How?
Hey,
I'll offer an exchange. Come back and visit sometime. Tell the elves I'm still here. Don't cry, little one.
I was hey, this trick ass post it.
Are you sure this guy is not a troll instead of a giant?
Just make sure not to make any requests of it, otherwise you'll be disappointed.
Take a break. I'm crying.
So we're gonna take a break for the travel back to town, so we can tell the other elves about this guy.
All right, so we're gonna to speed things up. We're gonna take a break. There's gonna be a traveling back to town. Wonder's gonna hopefully not die in the corner, and we will be right back in like 5 minutes.
Taking an intermission. Oh,
Taking a quick
Christ.
intermission. We'll be right back.
motherfucking
No,
dragon.
Texas isn't back.
Oh, Texas isn't back? Oh, hold on. Sorry, we're not back yet, guys. Everybody is unmuted. Transition! Alright, we are back. Okay, so after tapping Moxie's head, the Wyron closes his eyes, and 3 owl bears appear and come over to the party.
3 what?
Owl bears.
Ew.
Like, they
Where
come
we
from...
at?
You're in the middle of the city, and the owl bears have come to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull my feather, my owl bear feather that I collected out of my bag
Mm-hmm.
and hold it and walk up to one of them. See what it does.
The bear just stands there and looks at you.
Nope. That was not what I was thinking.
The Wyron turns to you guys and go, "Ride? I have provided you with some rides."
3 of them?
3. You will all be able to fit on 3.
Okay.
These things are huge.
Okay.
They will save
Ow.
any of your journeying time. They will save you time on your traveling. I can't words
Fast
now.
these things-
I'm
How
broken.
fast these things go?
In the woods, these will suit you better than a horse.
But we don't get to keep them.
No, they will return to the forest when their task is complete.
Mm-hmm. Useless.
Well, it gets through the forest for now.
Alright.
Alright.
Thanks for nothing.
Can we go? Is Lord Orcord anywhere near here? Or course?
All right, so so that was that was at the town. That was the end of the Wyron giving you a way back.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And so the travel back on the owlbears will take you literally just half a day.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, it takes your day and a half travel and cuts it into a third.
3 times speed.
3x speed. As you guys go, like, tromping through the woods in a far stealthier way than you could have imagined, which reminds me. So it's actually like 6 times speed, because stealth is like half speed. And so you have creatures who are very good at running through woods stealthily. And so before, I'd say it's a little afternoon when you guys reach Moonvale again.
Okay.
And Moonvale has like a full, like, you thought you saw a full guard last time you were there. You get to the walls, and the Wyvern appears. This time, not in a giant shape. This time it's the size of a normal elf, but translucent. And he says, My magic extends the full reach of this forest. Should you need help, call on me, and I will do what I can to help. Though it may not seem like much right now, I can at least get you to the ones with the answers that you desire.
Good thing I don't know what I need.
Good thing I don't know ancient Elvish.
Yep, I don't understand. What are you saying?
Good thing he's useless, so it's great.
Oh, the cursor's in my nose, sorry. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks! Okay, bye!
And he just vanishes.
Okay. So, we're gonna go try and find Lord Orkward.
Okay. So you guys dismount, you go up to the gates. The Elven watch on the gates has essentially been doubled. But thanks to Eobor and your earlier appearance at the gates, some of them recognize you and they've been watching for you. So they let you pass without any trouble. And
Sup, guys?
or you are within short order in Lord Oracord's house. And you are waiting
You
for
should
him
ask this
to
Wyvern what
arrive.
his name was.
I didn't get that far.
That probably would have.
Summon him. He's like, his power extends to here.
His name is Unhelpful Spirit of the Forest.
He can ask him, summon him, ask him a question, and desummon him.
Yeah. Maybe we should wait till Oracord gets here and then summon him into the room.
I feel like it's just a bit of okay, spirit.
Sorry, I can't help you with that.
No, what's gonna happen is I'll try and summon him, and then I'll just get like a beep. The number you were trying to reach has been disconnected.
So you guys are led into, as you guys are having this conversation, you guys are led into like a library / office. Like there's a desk in the corner and then shelves on all the walls. Not a particularly huge room. Like a fairly good sized room. And Oracord's at the desk and he looks up as you guys enter.
Hey, so we
What
went
up?
to the town you're from,
Yes?
and it's destroyed.
Yes.
And we ran into this. We ran into this guy. I guess he's the spirit of everything around here. We didn't really get his name.
The spirit of everything around here.
Yeah, Wyvern. He's a Wyvern.
Are you talking about the Wyvern of the city? Of the town?
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, the Wyvern showed himself to you?
Yeah, he was actually in shackles and been pinned down by quote unquote the darkness.
So back it up a step.
And through a game of tug of war, you freed.
Look, all I'm saying is, y'all bitch asses weren't doing anything to break those locks.
Oracord is just like
through
just
a game of-
completely nonplussed at this point.
What?
Tug of war, lockpicking, and musical locks.
Before that,
Release
there
this
were
guy.
gnolls. I think that's where your confusion. There were gnolls.
Alright, we went to go battle some gnolls.
Right, yes. We sent you there. I sent you there for the gnolls. You went and hunted down
Yep.
the gnolls.
There's a really big knoll that exploded into bits.
Yes.
Really?
Real gross.
Yep.
He's like,
And then we
he
went
has like a pen in his hand and he's starting to like scratch notes off to the side.
And we started searching the area, and there's this main house thing that was burned.
In the
But
middle
only
of the town?
inside. Yep, but only the inside.
Only on the main building was the manor. What do you mean it was burned?
Every inside was just burnt. Everything. No staircase, nothing. Burnt.
But it was still there?
Yep. Walls
Very
are fine. They're just burnt.
A very
Didn't make sense to us either.
strange.
And then we found the spirit of the forest, he who shall not be named.
He's in the back in chains.
The fact
Yep.
that you were able to even see the Wyron is remarkable. Wyrons don't show themselves.
He was hurting pretty bad. Like, really bad.
He was chained up, so
Yeah, in chains.
the fact that he was bound probably helped us see him.
Did he say anything important?
The darkness kept him there.
No, he said nothing important.
Well, for the most part, he said nothing important. But he did say that the darkness was why he came there. So then the darkness basically beat him.
Interesting.
So me and the big dragon lady back there, we broke all the shackles.
So you freed the Wyron. That is a great boon.
Yep. And he said for his powers to get stronger, he needs people to inhabit the city again and help bring it back up to the old way it was.
The lands must be poisoned then. That makes sense. So if he's the Wyron of the city, that means the lands were poisoned, which is what has caused him to be weak in it. He's only as strong as the world around him is, essentially. Wyrons are very tied to the thing that they are the spirit of. If the thing that they are a spirit of suffers, so do they. So their power directly reflects the world around them, essentially.
So he asked for help restoring the city and people inhabiting the city again.
That seems reasonable. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. I have no desire to return there myself, but sometimes we do things we don't want to do.
You have the approval and backing of a Wyroon, so that should be very helpful.
And you have free transport there whenever you need it.
The Wyron offered free transport?
Yeah.
Yeah, he brought us here.
With owlbears.
You rode owlbears?
Mm-hmm.
3 of them.
The spirit must have liked you.
Apparently,
It's not.
I mean, we broke them
Owlbears
out.
do not commonly get ridden, especially wild ones.
Well, these ones were pretty tame.
Magic.
So he must have done something.
Well, he patted me on the head, so he seemed to take a liking to me.
I mean, you were also the only one that could really talk to him.
Yeah.
So this
Lucky.
Wyron, I don't suppose you guys got his name.
Nope.
Why would
But,
we do that?
but we can try and summon him if you want to talk to him.
There's no need.
That sounds like important information that none of us thought to get.
Actually, we could summon him right now, could we not?
I can actually just
Let's summon
tell
him.
you
I think
its
that's
name.
a great idea.
Yeah, what's his name?
What's his
Lord
name?
Orcord, what's his name?
His name is Onwind. That's what the city was named after.
How do you spell that?
Onwind.
Very. That's easy. Okay.
Onwind. Yes. That is.
Well, so
It's
we need
remarkable that you were able to meet with a Wyron. That is actually, even though it might not seem like it, you met perhaps the weakest Wyvern in this forest. But
Oh no, it felt like it.
the Wyverns are definitely tied to the lands, and they typically don't like being seen at all.
Maybe he'll spread good word for us, and we can meet stronger ones.
Maybe, perhaps that might be one of the things he provides to you. I imagine he offered you something for freeing him.
Oh yeah, he did.
He offered
his-
up a lot.
His powers were real weak, so he couldn't do a whole lot.
Of nothing.
Didn't deliver anything, but
He needed help with the land before he can do something big. That's how we got the owlbears to get back here, was our gift from him.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
This bodes a trip out. But first, I give you guys your reward. He pulls this like chest out from like it's been clearly sitting beside him this whole time. Pulls his chest out, thumps it on the desk for you guys. 3,000 gold as promised. I was able to convince a couple of the other elven lords to throw in a little bit extra for you guys, so handling the gnolls, plus Eobor coming back with news of the orcs, and the fact that you guys were the ones who discovered not only the orcs but handled the gnolls so we could focus on the orcs, actually was able to help me convince them to throw in a little bit more. This discovery of the Wyvern being trapped is troubling. Because
Yeah, all he could say was darkness.
the last time I saw that Wyvern was the day we abandoned the city. Which was the morning after the attack by my son. When he brought the undead to the city.
When we fought the gnolls, when I was scouting with Freya, we did notice that once we got towards the manor, it did also get darker.
And he was also emanating some sort of bad something when we got to him.
This definitely suggests some sickness lies upon that land. So no wonder he wasn't able to give you much. I suspect if you were to come back to him later, once I get people out there to try to help cleanse the land, he might be able to help you more. Having a Wyvern in your debt is no small thing.
I'll believe it when I see it.
At least we did one thing right.
Don't worry, Horned One. You will see. In fact, some of these trees were sung into shape thanks to the help of the Wyvern itself. The Wyvern of Moonvale. That's why this city takes on the appearance it does.
Interesting.
Didn't he say he's the Wyvern of these forests as well?
He wouldn't be the Wyvern
Does
of
that not include the city?
the whole forest. He can travel through the forest. The forest would be safe for him to travel through, and to let him extend his powers through. But he would not be the Wyvern of the whole forest. The Wyvern of the whole forest is a much more powerful being than Onwind himself. Itself.
Okay.
Or
It's dinner time, duh.
he's already eaten.
It's second dinner. Afternoon tea. Supper.
supper.
He's just whining.
But for as long as you guys are in the city, you are welcome to use my home. The rooms that you were staying in before are free for you guys again. For you guys to use.
So what about those orcs? Did we figure anything about the orcs?
The orcs have begun traveling west. a little bit south, mostly west. They appear to be heading towards the mountains for some reason. We don't quite know what.
I forgot which direction you just said they were traveling.
West and south. Mostly west, a little bit south. It's still strange for them to be so close. We have scouts keeping an eye on them. They're not even sending raiding parties this far south, which is not their normal method of operation. The Elven King is actually out in the field right now, planning an assault. I believe he's trying to ambush them.
Oh, so y'all gonna have a battle?
There might be a battle. I think he's trying to end things before they quite get to a full battle, but yes.
They gonna need help with any of that?
Not... You guys wouldn't quite fit into the Elven army. Unfortunately. Skilled though you are.
Yeah, we got 2 elves here, man.
Yes. But the Elven King's a little bit quirky, say. He's a interesting fellow.
Well, how about you let us know when you need us to fight?
Fighting the orcs may not be your path. We might find you something else to fight though.
Well, as long as you get to smash something, right, Solar?
Solar smash!
Why don't you guys rest
we can't
up?
help you with at the moment.
At the moment, our plate seems clear. I think I'm gonna have to start putting together an expedition to the city to Onwind. I would actually prefer if you guys joined me, came with me there as my own guard. I will compensate you guys for your time. Obviously, I think another 3,000 gold for the next 2 weeks. And hazard pay on top of that.
Ah.
There we go.
Oh, finally hazard pay. Wow.
So you mean adventurer pay for us?
Something like that, yes.
The fucking magical OSHA coming in clutch.
Is there anybody else gonna be traveling with us, or is it just you?
It'll be me, a few members of my household. Eobor should be back, and we're basically gonna go to Onwind and see the state it's in, and see if it's possible to start settling there and rebuilding our lives there.
Rubble.
Yep.
That's the state.
Well,
Rubble.
we will gladly escort you there whenever you're ready.
Excellent.
So are we not going to take the owl bears back?
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
Excellent.
Obviously.
When do you want to do this, Orcord?
We can set out first thing tomorrow. I had actually been starting to set up these plans at my Lord King's bequest. So, seems I was destined to go back.
You got any food?
Yeah. Yeah, go down to the go to the dining. Go to your rooms. An elf will be out to. One of the servants will be up to get you guys food. I'll get you all fed.
Perfect.
All right. Now I think that's actually a pretty good stopping point today as well.
Huzzah!
As it is
I just wrote
bedtime.
huzzah down in my notebook.
Huzzah!
You just wrote huzzah.
Yeah.
That
I
is
said, gonna get
fantastic.
hazard pay.
Very
Huzzah.
important.
That
That's
is.
what I wrote.
Got any Wyron spray? Oh my god. Is that like repel? Max repel. Got any max repel?
250 steps.
Right. So
All right.
yeah.
Are we Are we resting for like a short rest? What are we doing?
Oh no. So you guys have the rest of the day to yourselves. It is already getting towards like it's afternoon. So it's already getting towards the evening. Obviously. It's up to you guys what you do with your time. You'll be setting out the next morning. So.
All right.
I want to go to the blacksmith real quick before we end the day.
Okay.
And ask the blacksmith if he's got any plate armor.
You also need to get a new javelin. Fix it or something.
The blacksmith looks at you and goes, "Unfortunately, no. Don't typically craft plate. It doesn't do well in the woods."
You got any kind of magical armor?
Could probably find you a set or two of something. What are you looking for?
Something heavy. Something that's well protective.
Well protected. We have heavy. Let's see what we.
Yeah, I also would like to see if I can find some new armor for myself before we set out.
Okay.
Also, Moxie, would you be willing to look at my bow? I got a new glyph, but I don't know what it means, and looks like it's an ancient elven.
I suppose.
Thank you.
Yeah, my sword too.
Hmm.
It's ancient elven as well.
Man, y'all are needy.
I mean, you didn't have to say yes, but I'm thankful that you did.
Yes.
Next time, don't learn ancient elven, okay?
Don't mind her. She's just gonna forget a language real quick.
Let me just go in there and delete it.
Real fast.
1 second, sorry.
The virus up there,
Brain virus. It eats all of the stuff. Okay. So, the blacksmith comes to you and says, "We have perhaps the best we have right now, because most of it is with the army. The best we have right now is this set of ringmail. Unfortunately, the magic armor is ringmail.
Stuffs I got already better than that. Can you fix my javelin?
Your javelin, that'll be an easy fix. Sure. That'll be for this. We'll call this just fixing the tip. Won't even cost me any metal. Just 2 silver will do the job." And he takes your javelin and he goes and just the tip, fixes it, returns it to you in pretty short order. Just does some grinding and fixes that up.
Appreciate it, man.
So the glyphs on the sword and the bow.
Wait, I want armor.
Oh, you want armor? Okay. You got the blacksmith as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And what can I do for you, miss?
I need to get some better armor.
What do you typically wear?
Light armor. Leather's fine. Just I need an upgrade.
We have a set of studded leather. I don't know if that's what you'd be interested in.
How do I?
So, figure it out.
No.
So you go manage equipment, and at the top type in studded armor or studded,
Okay.
and then that studded leather right there.
Mhm.
It's got armor class 12,
Okay.
and your current one is
11.
So it'd be 1 better.
Yeah. You don't have anything better than that, do you?
Unfortunately, no. We barely have what we have. Unfortunately, the Elven army has been making high demands.
Alright. I'll take it.
All right, that'll be 50 gold pieces, please.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty. You are now the proud owner of a studded leather set of armor.
Good.
Woo! Huzzah! All right, now I can do their fucking reading.
Okay, so there are glyphs. Okay, let's see what we got here. Nope, it's not in this one. We did that one already. Say in this one. Okay. So, for Ilios's bow, the first glyph is power. The second glyph.
I don't need to roll anything to read them for them.
Nope.
Okay.
This one is there. It's just a glyph that is. So it's a glyph, which is like a It looks like a very stylized word form.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. No, this is a little bit simpler. Ancient Elven is super uncommon, so yeah. First one is power. Second is magic. And the third one is nature.
Nifty.
Then for Freya's, oh, what happened?
That didn't sound good.
Did somebody join the?
No, that's something left. Hold on. Does everything
didn't
still
hear
look the
anything.
same?
I didn't hear anything either.
Oh, it must be okay. Don't worry about that.
Oh.
I'm hearing both computers, so.
Oh, I started watching the thing. My bad.
Paying attention now.
No, I just wanted to see what it was.
Apparently glass blowing. Where the fuck is... Here it is.
That's what her first rune says, is glass blowing.
No, okay, so for Freya, the first one is strength, the second one is keen.
Strength and keen. Also nifty. There you go. I read them.
Thank you, Moxie.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Is there anything I can help you with since you helped me out?
And just keep it in mind later.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Moxie.
You're welcome.
The fuck is a tiefling? Google it? Yes, Google it. Tieflings are cool, Sam.
Tieflings are really cool. They're the best. They're the best race you can ever be.
They're actually super cool.
No bias whatsoever.
They have horns, some of them have tails.
Some of them have really cool eyeballs. I tried
Yeah.
the tail.
So that will do it for tonight's session. It is 10 o'clock for me, so I know it's at least 9 o'clock for everybody else. Thank you all for watching. My mind is blanked. Just blanked right now.
Try, be excellent to each other. All
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah,
We-
so the
we
normal...
Anybody today, Blue?
Are we rating anybody today?
I don't know. So I'm asking.
We never raid anybody.
Is there anybody who we should raid?
I know of one.
Who?
Bill
That
is
one
live.
typically says is online.
Bill is live. Ascension Stories is live.
I feel like we
And then-
raid Ascension Stories all the time, though. By that I mean the last couple of raids have been Ascension stories, so
Yeah.
maybe
Well, just letting you know. Those are the only two I
Bills.
have. So
Rito? Who's Rito?
Wait, there's-
Bye. Oh, one of our clanmates,
How many
really?
people we could raid?
Rito.
Man,
Can you send me 910? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, sure.
Anything to that guy. Just tickle.
Here, we got this guy. His name is Rito. I've only kind of met him, but I'm watching him do Crucible, and he's... looks like he's pretty decent. Yeah, so we're gonna go raid Rito. I don't know him that well. But I will know him more soon. But he's apparently my clanmate. Thank you, Sam. So we're gonna raid him today.
raid. Bye everyone.
So, as always, hold on if I can figure this out. Raid, 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 raid.
Bueller.
This one,
Bueller.
right? Anyone? Anyone?
I'm gonna need you
Bueller?
to come in on a Saturday.
He's Sweatlord. Oh, this should be good. Alright, so as always, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all a whole fuck ton. As always, BX and Twitch, Aquila, Sarai, and Valar Morgulis. I will see you probably tomorrow when I play what I'm going to pretend is Pillars of Eternity. Will probably be either Destiny or FIFA. We'll see how it goes.
Bye everyone. See you next week.
So, see you all next week. We'll have D&D again next week. And I will catch you
Let's
all
go raid.
on the flippity floppity floop. Bye.
Bye.